Hi everyone, we're going to use synthetic division to find the quotient and the divisor. And I'm going to do 5 problems here. This is basically a review. So basically, let's look at this. This is our dividend. This is our divisor. And we're going to find the quotient and the remainder. And we're going to use synthetic division. So what you do, basically synthetic division is easier than long division. We're going to take our divisor. If you set that to 0, we get x equals -1. So we're going to put the -1 here. And I do it this way. You can do it different ways. Usually the way your teacher showed you the first time is the way you want to do it. This is how my teacher showed me. And then I bring this here and I draw an arrow down, and first I have to bring down the 1. And then what you're going to do is multiply and add. Multiply and add. And what you want to do is try to go faster and faster on these. So we multiply these two and put it there. Add these two and you get 1. Multiply these two again and you get -1. Add, you get -4. Multiply, you get 4. Again, you're multiplying these two and then you put it here and you add and you get 5. This last little bit here is your remainder. So basically we started with the 3, so you go down 1. So basically this is 1x squared. You go down in the degree, plus x minus 4, and your remainder is 5. So I'm going to put that over my divisor. So this is your quotient. You can take the 1 off here. Looks silly. Okay, so this is your quotient, and this is your remainder. Okay, and we're going to go a little faster. I'm going to, you kind of do the opposite here, so you can put the -2 here, and then you just write the coefficients. You have to go down by degree, so it should be 3, 2, 1. Remember, this is x to the 0. X to the 0 equals 1. So you can just write down the coefficients. I'm going to draw a line here, and the first step is bring down the -4. Okay, so you multiply these two, you get 8. Then you add these two, you get 10. Alright, you multiply these two, you get -20. And then when you add, you get -22, or -21. Multiply these two again, and you get 42. And you add and you get 43. So basically we started with 3, so you go down 1, so it's going to be -4x squared plus 10x, and just go down on your exponents, minus 21, and this is your remainder, so plus 43 over your divisor. So this is your quotient and your remainder. Okay. And on this one, you set that to 0, so you're going to get 2. What you notice here is we're missing an x cubed and all that. So if on the top here, if I write x to the 4th, x cubed, x squared, x to the 1, then x to the 0. Remember, this is like x to the 0 here, because x to the 0 equals 1. Then write down your coefficients. So we have 1. We don't have an x cubed, so you're going to write 0. We do have 1x squared. We don't have x to the 1, so you put 0. And then we have 2. And draw the line. I'm going to bring down my 1. And then you multiply and add. So here we have, let's see where I'm at. We'll just do this one. So multiply and add. multiply these two, and add. Multiply these two, and add. You get 20 and 22. So basically we started with the 4. So you go down 1, and you do this one, 1x cubed plus 2x squared. This started with 3, so go down 1, plus 5x plus 10. This is your remainder. It's always the last piece. Plus 22 over x minus 2. I don't like this 1 in front, so just get rid of that. And this is your quotient and divisor. The next one we have is very similar. We have, I'm going to go ahead and write out, this is going to be -1 here. It's x to the 5th, x to the 4th, x cubed, x squared, x1, x to the 0. Remember, this is x to the 0, x to the 0 equals 1. So 1 times -10 is -10. Now just write your coefficients. Kind of draw a little line here. Bring down your 1. And you multiply these two and add. Multiply and add. Multiply and add. Multiply and add. Hope I'm doing this right. Multiply and add. Now, they got, okay, so I messed up. I messed up right here. It's a good thing I already did this one. Alright, multiply, -1 times -1 is not 2, it's 1. There we go. Now add, multiply, add, multiply and add, multiply and add. So we started with the 5, so we're going to have x to the 4th, go down 1, minus x cubed, plus 6x squared, minus 6x, plus 6, minus 16 over x plus 1. I'm just picking this guy up here. This is your quotient. This is your divisor, your remainder. And the last one, again, this is going to be -1. I'm going to go ahead and write this out, x to the 5th, just so I don't leave anything out. Remember, this is x to the 0 here. So just fill in everything. We have 1 and then zeros all the way down to the very end at 1. Okay, and then we're going to bring down the 1, multiply and add, multiply and add. It's going to be like every other one. -1, 0. In this case, our remainder is 0. So that means this is a factor, which is going to be the next video. And we started with to the 5th, so we're going to go down 1. So this is going to be x to the 4th minus x cubed plus x squared minus x plus 1, and our remainder is 0. So this is your quotient. And that's all. The next one is we're going to determine if we have a factor. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.